As always, before a racing weekend, we dive into everything at GP Fans that you need to know going into all the on-track action. I'm Ollie Wilson, and this is everything you need to know, or we think is coming up this weekend at the Hungarian Grand Prix. So the Hungaroring may not play into the strengths of Red Bull, but this does not lessen the pressure on Ferrari. Verstappen holds a 63-point gap to Charles Leclerc in the standings, and if he leaves Hungary with a margin just one greater, he can finish second in every race and still claim the Drivers' World Championship. Ferrari and Leclerc will be all too aware of this fact and know that it is crucial to land a blow before the summer shutdown. But with this pressure comes added risk of mistakes. With over 100 points lost to driver error or pit wall mistakes already this season, a further misstep now would more than place one of Verstappen's hands on the trophy. The Hungarian Grand Prix has thrown up more than its fair share of surprises in the past, including last year's thrilling encounter that saw Lewis Hamilton complete a very lonely grid start and Esteban Ocon claim his first F1 victory. With rain expected to be in the mix on Saturday, the grid could be jumbled up, and with barriers waiting to pounce on any slight error, it is entirely possible at least one of the regular frontrunners could start towards the back. The track also has a habit of producing first-time winners, with Esteban Ocon the fifth after Damon Hill, Fernando Alonso, Jenson Button and Heikki Kovalainen. Could George Russell, or another less likely candidate, become the sixth? Somewhat countering the previous point, there is one thing that we've been able to pretty much be assured of at the Hungaroring in recent years. Hamilton will win. The Mercedes driver has won a record 8 times at the track, equaling a record shared with Michael Schumacher for the most wins at a single track. Hamilton winning 8 times at both the Hungaroring and Silverstone, the German at Magny-Cours. Hamilton is yet to win a race this season, and should he fail to top the podium this weekend, it will result in the longest wait for a British driver to win into a season since 2006. The last year that no British driver scored a victory was back in 2005. The 7-time champion heads to the track in fine form off the back of 4 consecutive podiums, and with Red Bull expecting a difficult weekend on a track that, on paper at least, doesn't suit their car, he faces arguably his best chance of success this season. At recent races, the division between teams has grown with regard to proposed changes to the technical regulations for next season. The field is split almost 50-50 on the alterations that would see the floor edging and underfloor diffuser throat raised by 25mm, with Red Bull team principal Christian Horner claiming this would represent a completely different set of aerodynamics. The FIA has claimed that the changes are being considered on the grounds of safety as a more permanent solution to the porpoising and bouncing issue that has plagued teams this season so far, in particular Mercedes, although the majority of the field appears to have now got a handle on the problem. It is likely that both sides will want to leave their words ringing in the ears of the FIA ahead of the summer shutdown, meaning there could be a sour atmosphere in the paddock. Haas has remarkably been able to remain in a competitive position despite failing to bring a major upgrade package to the track this year. However, this will change at the weekend, with Kevin Magnussen set to run a full package of new parts. As the team was unable to manufacture enough parts for 2 cars, Schumacher will run a more familiar piece of machinery, providing Haas with a full weekend to compare the 2 iterations in an unexpected back-to-back test. So that's our thoughts. If we missed anything out, let us know in the comments section below, and gpfans.com for everything you need to know across this weekend.